So my name is Kariuki Josphat, married to Piaros Cherotich. And between us, we are blessed with 4 young kids. They are part of the reason why we work hard in life to make sure that we enjoy the best life possible together as a family. Before this opportunity that we'll be sharing with us, which I know will be quite interesting, my wife Piaros was a high school teacher teaching physics and mathematics. And myself, I was a full-time lecturer in the university here in Nairobi, teaching computer science. So we had 2 full-time jobs. But as some of you might have already realized, after working for some years, you notice that somehow you are working to pay bills, not really to achieve your dreams. So it is at that point, 12 years ago, when we discovered we needed to change our lives. And if we don't, then it would mean that we would continue living the life that we were living, hand to mouth, just being able to pay bills. And we were not so excited about that. So that is the kind of an opportunity that lies ahead. But I'll be sharing slides so that we can move together. So in a second, allow me to share slides. Right. If Lydia, you can see my slides, you can nod affirmatively. Perfect. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are called Superstars team. Superstars because we believe in shining in everything we do. And our topic tonight is simple financial freedom through entrepreneurship. And we'll be including a few other things, not only financial. So our mission is simple and straightforward: to help individuals to build their own businesses so that they can realize financial freedom, travel around the world. That is what we call lifestyle. And in general, at least to enjoy better lifestyle. So we say that your health is your greatest wealth. You don't want to make all the money and then you go taking that money to hospitals. You want to make the money and you enjoy that money, right? So how do we do that? World Health Organization recommends that we follow this wellness triangle if you want to really enjoy a lot of health, perfect health. So look at down here, we have weight management. You must manage your weight by perhaps doing physical exercise, whole grains. You eat whole grains, and then you reduce on fruits. And as we go up, you are reducing whatever you are taking in. So fruits and vegetables should be quite a lot, 5 to 9 different colors. Then proteins you reduce, especially if it's red meat, you reduce. And then you can do away with the fats and the sugars. But what do? We do the opposite. As you can see that lady there, we've inverted the triangle. What is the result of doing the opposite? Chronic diseases crop in. And we say that prevention is better than cure. You don't have to wait until you have any of these issues. If you are young and vibrant, you want to maintain that kind of health. But in case you are already among the people who have gotten these challenges, you can always reverse the trend. And that has been happening for the last 64 years, from when our partners in this business, a Superstars team, we call them Neolife International, from when they came up with a solution founded by Jerry Brasfield. So 64 years ago in US, he came up with the Neolife International. And the purpose of Neolife International is to produce high quality products that you can use to fill in the dietary gaps. You see the dietary gaps we identified up there. We fill in those dietary gaps. And I can guarantee you at whatever the age, In your 80s, in your 90s, you'll still be having a clean bill of health. And that is what everyone here would want. So the company has spread in over 57 countries, and one would ask, how can a company survive for all those years? It's because of these strong values. You know, absolute honesty and integrity is our #1 value. I know it's a very expensive virtue or value that cheap people cannot afford it. But for us, we don't compromise on honesty and integrity. And then people are #1. We are not here to talk about money, money, money. Money is as a result of empowering so many other people. Then products that work, and you can see on the right-hand side, we have a scientific advisory board, a body of doctors and scientists, researchers who do research in these products to make sure that they are based in nature and they are really natural. Then we have equal opportunity for all. We'll never ask you how far you schooled, your age. Those are not issues here. Because as long as you have dreams that you want to achieve, you want to earn additional income, you want to travel around the world, you want to have, that social capital where you are in a company of people who are moving forward, then you are most welcome. And then long range vision, it's a business you start today, ladies and gentlemen, and in 50 years to come, you'll still be enjoying great results. If you want to see a demonstration of this, a reality of this, a long range vision, I welcome you on 22nd of this month of October to KICC. Will be hosting one of our great leaders who has done the business for 50 years, all the way from South Africa. He's coming here in Nairobi. So you're most welcome on 22nd of this month to KICC. So that's why the company has been there for all these years. Now look at how the products fit in the dietary gaps. Where we said we eat whole grains and we are not able to do that, we have a product they have manufactured called 3NN. It's a Greek word for whole grains from rice, soya, and wheat. And it feeds our cells. That's why when you take 3NN, you look younger for longer. Who would want to look younger for longer? That's a rhetorical question, because the obvious answer is everyone wants to look younger for longer. Then for fruits and vegetables, we have carotenoid complex. Then we have for omega-3 salmon plus for proteins. And then we have multi, many minerals and vitamins at the top. So the 4 of them are put in this sachet. And then in this big box called Provitality, we have 30 such sachets. So now, once you've taken the Provitality, there's a triangle which was upside down, sits on its right side up. And when you are that healthy, then we can be able to talk about money. But just before we talk of financial opportunity, let me also mention, for knowledge sake, though we'll be training you on all these products, that we have other products and categories like weight management. Excess weight is the one thing that will make you to get these other challenges so easy. The things like diabetes and blood pressure and all that come alongside weight. So you want to manage your weight. And then we have all these other categories, just to mention, we have herbal alternatives, where we have feminine herbal for ladies to fine-tune your hormones. Some ladies are not able to conceive because of hormonal imbalance. But when you take feminine herbal, then your hormones are balanced and you're able to function very well. For men, we have masculine herbal. We also need to balance our hormones. Otherwise, you'll start getting challenges like prostate issues and all that. There are many in that category, but then we move on to organic home care. These are detergents that you use in your house. In other words, we are eradicating all the chemicals from your house. So for organic home care, we have soaps for bathing, for washing clothes, your house, and so on and so forth, 100% organic. And they are more economical, by the way. Who didn't want to save some money? I mean, but if you don't know, you don't know. So you continue wasting a lot of money in supermarkets, buying more expensive stuff. So these ones are very economical because they are highly concentrated. You got diluting with water at home. Organic skincare, they are age defying. You want to look youthful for the rest of your life. 40 years from today, you don't want to look like someone who is expiring. You want to look very young. All right. Then we have children program for boosting their immunity and all that. Let's invest in our children. And we have farm care, organic farm care for boosting our yields. It's called Super Grow. It's extremely famous across the world. So when you use Super Grow, your yields will multiply 3 times. And even in dry seasons, your shamba will remain very green. So you can see we have many, many products. We've just mentioned in total, there are more than 100 different ones. And with that now, you may allow me to move on to the second session, and that is financial and lifestyle success. Now, there's no business without products. That is why I always start with the high quality products, so that now when we get to this second session, you appreciate that literally you will be able to build a long-term business. So the question is, are you still having your dreams? As we continue working, we get to a point of sort of giving up on our dreams. But I'm here to encourage us to resurrect those dreams. Do you want additional income? Do you want to buy yourself one of these machines? We call them machines. Do you want to travel around the world? Do you want to live in a beautiful home? These are dreams that we should enjoy here on earth. Remember, these are things that are not going to be there in heaven. So we need to enjoy them while we are here on earth. So if your dreams are shattered, please revive them. But now the other question is, where are you in this cash flow quadrant? Are you an employee, someone who only depends on salary from someone else, who determines how much you should be paid, meaning you don't have control over your income? Then how will you surely be able to attain financial freedom if someone is paying you just a little to maintain you and you don't have a big stake? Then we have self-employees, people who have small businesses, which cannot even really set them financially free. By the way, these are the businesses that own you instead of you owning the business. A good way of knowing whether your business owns you or you own it is you go away for a holiday for 3 months. And if your business will still be growing even bigger when you come back, then wow, you own the business. To the contrary, if the business goes down, then it owns you. You must be there for it to go. On the right-hand side, amazing, amazing 2 quadrants there. Big business builders and then investors. Big business builders are people who start scalable businesses that will keep on growing. And one major characteristic of big businesses is that here entrepreneurs deal with people. They empower others. So it's not a one-man show. And automatically from that quadrant, you go to I, that is investors. And that is where we all want to be, investors. So we are saying this, use superstar team strategy and neolife products. And these 2 will for sure help you be financially free. So remember, the company Neolife is providing us with all the logistics that we need, distribution of the products, importation from US and all over, sponsorships, IT infrastructure, like you are able to operate your business on your gadgets, on your phone. The company provides you with back office and websites to do all this. and so on and so forth. So, and then the superstars team now gives you the strategy and mentorship that you need to succeed. So how does it work? Number one, we tell you be directly connected to the company so that they give you the license to use the products wherever you are. And you can build your business in any of the 57 countries where we are. Note that we don't have wholesalers, distributors, advertisers, retailers in between. It's you and the company direct. So the money that would be wasted by to pay the middleman, you and Neolife will benefit from that money. Now you start understanding how you are paid. So you need to pay $92.80, a one-time fee, so that you can get the license and other things that I want to show you here. Please note that those who are joining us tonight, this is what you pay. Otherwise, this will be changing later in the month, but it's 92.80 Kenya shillings for now. Now, that comes back to you in the form of a couple of things. The first one is a kit. A kit is that bag comprising of an international license, literature materials, and the Profitality pack. For a whole month, 4 products packaged together. And you know, if you were to buy this Profitality pack, it would cost you almost that amount of money, 92.80, almost. So it's like, you know, the company is giving you more value than you pay. They give you your own website, a replicated website, and free delivery anywhere in the country. It doesn't matter how far you are within the country. So once you've gotten that, then there are 3 things that you need to do. The first one is using the product. Change your buying habits. Stop buying chemicals from the supermarket and start buying this organic stuff from your own shop. And you get points whenever you buy any products. Number 2, you will share the products, meaning you get the points from those products. Every product has points. It's assigned points. There's a way of measuring the size of your business. Every product is assigned points. So if you are buying products for customers, then 2 things will happen to you. Number 1, you'll make profits because for you, you get discounts when you're buying. So if you're selling to someone else, you are getting profits because there are some people who may not want to join and do the business. So will you give them the products for free? No. They are the ones to pay for the products they need from the company through you because they cannot go and buy directly from the company. It's not allowed. So you get points and you get profits. But number 2B is the main one. It's actually the business that sets you financially free. And I'm saying this with authority because for 12 years, this is what I've focused on. And for sure, I've been able to achieve quite a lot. So you build a network of other users. And finally, you train. You cannot be perfect in something unless you are willing to be coached, mentored, and trained, even to get personal development. So let me finish up by showing you how number 2B, sharing the opportunity, will give you residual income and you achieve your dreams. Let's move together. So that is you've paid 92.80, you got the kit. But we say you are in business. Yes, you got your Profitality pack from the kit, but that's not enough. Anyone in business and has not one single stock, then they are not in business. So we say, we recommend as a team, and 6 more, maybe for other members of your family and for some potential customers, just a few to start with. That way you get to 252 points. And when that happens, now you have started growing in the business. But look at this simple strategy. Supposing you bring in 3 other dreamers, people who also are determined and committed to change their lives. Peter, Mary, and Joe, for example. Those are just examples. And they do what you've done. Mathematicians in the call. Will that give you more than 1,000 points? Yes. And that way, your business is worth paying you something significant. But I want to now show you what happens when you duplicate that again, so that the 3 people you had and your new team there, each has got 1,000 points plus. If that happens, you have a total of 4,032 points. Anything beyond 4,000 points from your organization, that's why I say entrepreneurs don't work alone, they work with others. That gives you a business recognized as a director. You are recognized as a director and you're earning 50,000 to 90,000 Kenya shillings. Note that I've started writing figures from this point because we want everyone who is joining us tonight, in the next 2, 3, 4 months, we work together towards becoming a director. And this is happening. We have people who have made it to director in their 2nd month, believe you me, in their 2nd month. Last month we had one. So you are called a director earning that, and it is possible. How many of us believe they can be able to do that if they are mentored? Everyone is capable. Unfortunately, some people don't believe in themselves. So you are given that director pin and so many other benefits, a lifestyle event, like the first week of December will be at Oreseren Hotel with all our directors who have qualified to go there. On 18th of November, again, will be in Movenpick Hotel here in Nairobi. So many other benefits. But in a nutshell, we are saying once you have hit the level of director, you just need to help one person to become a director like you. And if that happens, you're called a Sapphire director, earning a 6-figure income. You are doing this on part-time basis, but you are able to earn an extra 6-figure income here, in addition to what you're earning where you are working. Is that not something big to change your life? Can it do something in your life? And you know, once you are a Sapphire director, you qualify to travel out of the company, out of the country, the company paying the fare, the flight, and accommodation. Like on 8th of May next year, we'll be flying to Istanbul, Turkey. The company will pay everything for all our Sapphire directors. You don't want to be around Kenya if you are a Kenyan at that time. You want to be with us in Turkey. When you have 3 directors, you're called a Ruby director, earning 200,000 Kenya shillings plus. And when you have 6 directors, you're called a president team member, earning more than 500,000 per month. Before I maybe show you what can happen if you give yourself, you allow yourself to build this business, and I share my short story of how I cruised from distributor all the way to president team member, I will want to first give this chance to someone who will show you that life can start at any time and you can enjoy your life the way you want it to be, not the way others want it to be. I know in the call we have so many directors, so many of them, but I will give a chance to one who represents all the others. Please listen to this lady. She has traveled the world. Oh, she has built many leaders, and I love hearing her story. And so I'm also keen to hear it again. Lydia Mwesa, our upcoming president team member in the near future. Take it from there if you can hear me.
Okay, good evening, PT and everyone else. Thank you very much if you can hear me.
Very well.
Yes, thank you. My name is Lydia Mwesa, and I thank the PT for giving me this opportunity to be able to share my story. Lydia Mwesa is a teacher and a lecturer by profession, a mother and an entrepreneur. And I've been in this opportunity with the Superstars team for 10 years now, up to July this year, and I want to thank God. I started with Neo Life way back 2012, July the 15th. That's when I registered to become a member. Now, why did I choose to become a member? is because I had worked for quite a while, and as I got a job, of course, I had dreams like everyone else to live an independent life, do dress what I want, you know, young ladies, those are key, eat what I want and where I want to eat, but also be able to build my own home, buy a car, a Mercedes Benz to be specific, and travel the world. I specifically wanted to first of all visit London. Those are some of the dreams that were in my heart. But along the line, the years as I taught, received salaries, even increment on promotion, I realized that I would not be able to achieve the major dreams that I had, because the money was not enough. They paid, then they deducted. The gross was little. Yes. And so the net was pathetic. And that really made me very, very happy. I couldn't do any project without taking a loan. Of course, employees know about loans. And so I was very, very, unhappy. And a lot of stress caught up with me. So when I was joining this particular opportunity, I was sick already and on medication with iron malfunctioning. And I'd taken the medication for about 26 years as at that year, 2012. And because like with all, these are chronic disease, because the stress put down my immunity. And like with all other diseases, with lots of medicine that they add and add, I got high blood pressure and sugar. And so I was put on more medication. So I was just sick and didn't love that. Even just the thought of that, I would just retire and go to die or even die before, because even blackouts were, I was getting blackouts sometimes as I walked and I would fall. So it was really pathetic. No money, sickness is here, and I have no hope. I didn't know what else to do. So when the opportunity came and they taught what the Peter has taught us tonight, and people talked about themselves, that how the products they helped them, God helped me to have some wisdom, and I registered on the same day. So what have I gained? What have I benefited from since I became a member? Several things. One, health, of course. It felt so good to take the products of Neolife for the first 6 months and see the doctor reducing her dosage. And in fact, it stopped falling, the pressure was and the sugar were levelized. And I felt good, very, very strong indeed. And she kept on reducing the dosages. So in 3 years, 8 months, though I had been sick for 28 years, as at that time, the doctor said that my thyroid was functioning well. And I felt so, because everything was okay. She said my brain is working like that one of a baby. My heart was good, everything was good. And I felt good. And I thanked God. I said, I could have died of a disease that should not kill anyone. These chronic diseases, even some of which the speaker of tonight has listed, should not kill anyone. All you need is more food, correct the triangle as he has said. So I got my health back, and I believe that's why I'm living today, just waiting for God today. And it's exciting to be well. But number two, the very thing, the lack of which I had gotten sick, caught up with me, that was money. I started earning as I used the products, and that has been well, presented to us tonight by the wonderful presenter, Dr. Kariuki. And I started earning, and it started increasing as I used more, got more customers, and more people joined my team because of the sharing of the business, the opportunity with other people, so that they could also benefit the way I was benefited. So I started earning, and my money grew. And before I knew it, even as I retired from Teacher Service Commission, I rose to director here. And he has shown the money, the amount of money a director can earn. There's nothing that has ever felt so good as retiring with a big check from a different company and with a big promotion, a director. So I started having money. I have my health, I have my money. And the money, of course, continued to grow. Because when I grew to Sapphire Director, I started earning what he has shown. And I was so excited. I said, here is the money. Now I can, enjoy the money. I didn't have money to enjoy when I was working. I was sick and stressed and just waiting to die. But you see, the health and the money came with something else, number 3, lifestyle. I started to enjoy lifestyles that I had never enjoyed in my 38 years of working. Because the company started taking me to, lifestyle events in the biggest 5-star hotels in Nairobi. The likes of, Sarova Stanley, Hilton Hotel, Kempinski, La Rosa, Windsor, country, golf and country club. Those are places where only the who is who in this nation and the world can afford to go into. But I said to be treated to that among other many incentives as the speaker has listed tonight. That was so exciting. And I thought it's like my life was starting all over again. I said to myself, so have I been existing all those years I've lived? It's like I've been existing. I didn't enjoy nothing. But now I had my health, I had money, and now I was just visiting the place that I had never gone. And when I rose to be Sapphire Director, the lifestyle was increased. In fact, became more posh. Because I remember 2 different times I've dined in the Intercontinental Hotel, and as incentive from my present team member, Mr. and Mrs. Kariuki, I was able to spend 2 nights at different times in the Intercontinental with the white tourists. They had become a tourist also in my local one at that. And it was good. It felt good. I felt good. I felt like I wanted to live longer and longer and longer. No longer now thinking of just waiting for death. That was not now in my mind. And then, as if that were not enough, the company decided to treat me to international lifestyle. Can you ever imagine somebody's retired, but now things are getting better? Even lifestyle is there now, flying abroad. Remember, one of my dreams was to fly to London. But now it is started. I was flown to Cape Town, and in my pocket I had 52,000 Kenya shillings given by the president as incentive for understanding the business and helping many people to also benefit in health, in earning money and lifestyles. And I said, now it is the time I'm being appreciated. I've worked so hard, done so well in my profession. I have not received this kind of appreciation. But I told myself, God is never finished with me. Now it is my time to enjoy. Thank you, God. So I flew to Cape Town with the other world team members. It was just so much fun. I had never seen that a clean city like that one, Cape Town. The cleanness, like they wash every day, and in Angara, it's just shining all the time. The streets. I really enjoyed myself. I was able to visit the, Vasco da Gama Pillar, Cape of Good Hope, the things that I read in history and thought and never knew I'd got there. It was just wonderful. I thought, am I daydreaming? But it was real. And then on coming back, the company again scheduled me to visit Abu Dhabi, the capital city of the Arab Emirates. Wow. It was a wonderful trip through Dubai. And then riding in that tourist bus from Dubai on road to Abu Dhabi, it was wonderful. I'd never seen brown tarmac roads. I saw it when we got to Abu Dhabi. The roads, the tarmac on the roads is brown. I thought, now I'm in another world. And everything was beautiful. The hotel was posh. Getting in, and it's like I'm living in another small hotel on my own. Everything is there. The drinks, the towels, white everywhere. It was just fun. I said, then the dream of traveling actually has caught up with me. God planned that I visit different places. One of these days, God willing, I should visit London. But I want to thank God for the far that He has brought me. and those wonderful experiences, you know. And next year we are going to Turkey. And perhaps we are going with some of you guests, those that are starting tonight or next week, wherever, because it is possible. If it has been possible with me, it is possible with you. But I don't want to finish before I mention the fourth thing that has happened to me before, you know, when I joined New Life. It is called personal development. The Lydia talking to you now is not the Lydia who is professionally a teacher and a lecturer. I have learned so much about myself and about people. My whole mindset has been, you know, it's like, you know, built up, rebuilt again, the way I look at life. I am more courageous. Even when I was teaching, I would stand in front of my, you know, students, even in the university, and begin to feel like I'm not sure, you know, I'm not sure, after all, sick anyway. But now, because of the health and the confidence, because of money and the lifestyle I've enjoyed, my, you know, personal development has gone up. My attitude is, I can cope with so much. I can, with things that I would not cope up with. You know, I feel I can feel more relaxed, even when the tide is tough. I'm more confident in what I'm saying and what I'm doing. I've never been more sure in my life like I am now, even at this age, even with all these years in my body. I feel like life is starting all over again, and I'm ready to face it and enjoy all the success, because a lot of success is coming my way. So I've been successful, I'm going to succeed even more. Because our training in New Life through our leaders is the best, through the superstars leaders is the best. And I can promise the guests who are here tonight, this, you know, registering through the superstars team is the best thing that will ever happen to you. It is the wisest decision, because surely if I can do it, you can do it much better than me. You're welcome on board. We are together in this to succeed, and God bless you. Thank you, PT. Back to you.
Amazing, amazing. That's just so wonderful that it doesn't matter the age. By the way, Mwesa Lydia has demonstrated that age is in the mind, because today she's living the life that she missed when she was actually young. The power of decision. Thank you so much, Lydia, for sharing your success story. By the way, not many people are willing to share their success stories. They want that to be a secret, so that they remain the ones enjoying life and everyone else is down there. But in our team, Superstars team, our mission is simple. We are all going out to touch other people's lives. And I believe Lydia's testimony has touched your life. If you are in perfect health, I'm sure you are now thinking of, oh, I have to share the good news with someone else. If you are there ambitious and wondering, I've been working so hard not achieving my dreams, it's never too late. And Lydia has demonstrated that. Very, very, very inspiring. And as we get to the last part of our presentation, I want to take very few minutes, maybe 5 or less, to really show you that as you build this business, your dreams will start becoming a reality one by one. Look at where I was before this opportunity, paying rent, not even driving. And look at what has happened. This is not my first car. This is the latest shape of Land Cruiser. It's my second, actually not even second car. I've been able to buy quite a number through this opportunity, although I came with nothing. Look at, that is not my first home. This is my second home here in Nairobi. Imagine having 2 homes, but 12 years ago, before I joined this opportunity, I had no home. I was paying rent. Look at the house that my wife, Pieros, was brought up in, and look at the house that we built for our in-laws. The power of the opportunity. And you are joining the best team, as Lydia said. You can see the founder recognizing us, Superstars team, for being #1 in Africa. And a lot of lifestyle and travel. She has challenged you that you can travel with us to Turkey next year. Look at the local lifestyle here. This one we were at Ole Sereni. It just starts when you become a director. And I persuade all of us, even those who are joining us tonight, let's work together to make sure you become a director in the next 2-3 months, and your life will drastically change. This is Sarova, Stanley, and all these are directors. Then you go to Windsor Golf and Country Club as a Sapphire. Just last week, we had our Ruby directors enjoy lifestyle at Santon Sun, Pure Gold Cotton Hotel in Johannesburg. That was Zambia Victoria Falls. This is the gentleman coming on 22nd to Kenya KICC, and you want to be there to hear Charlie Bolton's story. Then we were in Grand Hyatt in 2013 in Dubai. We went to climb to the top of the tallest building in the world. It's called Burj Khalifa. You can see it there on the right-hand side with the founder and the CEO, you know, and so on and so forth. Here we were at Obai. It's an island in Indian Ocean. You can see me and my wife there enjoying life and playing with the elephants. You know, look at Lydia Mwesa there. She's not just talking of things that have not happened. There she is. We were with her in Cape Town. You can see Mase trying to see, this is Lydia. Yes. And you know, at that age, that is when now she enjoying this kind of lifestyle. When she was denied the same her entire working life. Oh man, some decisions are worth taking. Some courage, is needed to make these kind of decisions. And all the other world team members there we were with. Look at this red carpet recognition. You know what? That is what shocks me, that the company will keep on recognizing you for every effort. Then we went to Ferrari World. By the way, Lydia has also been to this place, Ferrari World, where you get into a roller coaster, accelerating like like lightning, like a bullet, and you are inside. Oh my! And that is when you realize that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Then yes, water world. You get into these pipes and you are driven by water. By the time you are dropping down there, you are 5 years younger. Then we went to see the biggest mosque in the world, being treated in a 7-star hotel. Then we went to Mauritius, young and old. We went to Mexico, Los Cabos, 22 hours flight from JKIA. Then we went again to Abu Dhabi, even with my own biological father here. What an opportunity. You enjoy with your families. Look at Mwesa here. Oh man, there she is. And Ora was there, Florence Okej, and many others that we were with. And guess what? This is not a salary. This is not a monthly bonus. It's just a token of appreciation. I mean, a token of appreciation. The company just shocked us. Oh, Josphat and Pieros, you are doing a good job back in Kenya. So please, want to appreciate you with this cup of tea as you go back to Nairobi. What do you think we felt? And we were used, when I was teaching the university, I was used to 10,000 for Christmas. Now this is way higher than that. For your information, I fired my boss, Catholic University of Eastern Africa, where I was teaching. After being in this business for 5 years, I fired my boss. So I'm my own boss now, taking care of my children, and that is what we all want. And as we've told you, from 8th to 11th of May 2023, we will be on our way to Istanbul, Turkey. Everything paid by the company. Welcome to the team. We'll hold your hand until you succeed. Remember, it all starts with one single step. Paying the registration, 9280, through the PayBill number. Don't give to anyone. You are paying directly to the company. Business number 985650. Account, you put your national ID, then the amount. And once you've paid, you forward the message to the person who invited you to this meeting. And we get started. God bless you so much. Let's be meeting the beaches of the world. If you'll be there to be met, don't start tomorrow if you can start today. 1 year from today, someone will say, oh, I'm so happy that I started. And you'll be giving that testimony throughout. Unfortunately, and God forbid, may it not happen to anyone in this call. Someone might say, I'm not sure whether I can do it. This is not mine. I don't know how to talk to people. Any excuse. And you fail to start the business. And 1 year from today, you will say, I wish I started like that person who started when we attended the same meeting on 1st of October. God bless you so much as you get started, and let's be meeting the beaches of the world. Bye-bye for now.